we're gonna go and do the sound thing so we can be heard now. Hello, 7 viewers that I have for some reason.
Whoa.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Alright, so you guys have your nap, get down and chill, and Rogar is just half asleep on there's a couch downstairs. It's very comfortable. Sagittarius is sitting next to Rogar, vibing, reading a book. At some point, Sienna and Star come up and they look very refreshed, and Sienna looks very relaxed and says, We found the hot spring down there. It's very nice. I had a lovely chat with Star. And had some time to talk and see what I might be able to do to help. See what we can do with that. I recommend checking it out. It was very soothing. She heads back up to her room, and you see that Star is following along after her like a little duckling. Completely enamored with this queen who's taken time to speak with her and just, adores this queen.
80% chance I might have a little sister by the end of this.
Just a little bit of a chance.
Haha. Told you you'd love her.
And by little bit of a chance, I mean guaranteed.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Mm-hmm.
Had me at hot. I'm going to the hot spring.
Before he leaves, I'm just gonna put my hand on his shoulder as he goes stand up. Kind of give him a look for one, good fight. I'm impressed.
As am I.
You shouldn't be. I did shit. Are you okay? Or, rather, will you be okay?
I want to get out of this place. In theory, when I do, I will.
Good.
This place is... I have a way of dealing with problems. It doesn't work here.
Agreed. We'll get out of here. One way or another. Go relax.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm gonna go take a bath.
I will stay where I am.
Hot
Thank you, King Greed.
springs.
I think Laura's gonna not go into the hot springs, but just take off her boots and just roll up her pants and just put her feet in the water and just chill.
Laura follow Rogar, or the other way around. Does she quietly follow him like a duckling or something?
No, she goes up to her room and just puts up her boots and just then goes to the hot springs. So doesn't look like she's following him. She's just doing her own thing, just you know what? Why not? God damn it, Aurora! Once again, I'll have to write in chat.
Make the message crystal clear. Yeah.
Just what kind of hot springs does it look like?
It looks like let me see if I can find the images of what I'm picturing.
Is it kind of like the stone, like, hot springs?
Yeah, that's close enough. Are you sure about that? Kind of like that.
Let me see. Ooh. Okay.
It's got wooden board for, standing on.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
Yeah. Water, rocks. It's a very nice
Look
hot
good.
springs. It's a very nice hot springs.
Mm. How do you feel, Shiny?
Hired.
Say no more. Just... I think sticks her legs in a little deeper. Hey, Buck. Were there
Yes.
ever any hot springs in Talos?
Yes.
Like natural hot springs?
A few.
Hmm.
They were very nice. Your boyfriend took you to them.
God. Oh, great. Yay.
Yay!
Yay. She's going to shake her head quickly from that memory. And just soak in the heat.
What about you?
Me?
Are you all right?
I'll live. I mean, I've survived this far. I wasn't expecting to ever be in the position I am now, but I'm better now than I was before the ball. It's weird. Not. It's like an anchor that's been finally released off of you. No longer dragging you down or you have to worry about air. You finally just float up to the top and actually breathe. And you focus on the next step, which is
Thank you,
coming back.
thank you,
coming
Danny
back to shore.
Ades, for the follow.
So,
Welcome to the library.
in easier terms, or shorter terms, I'm doing much better.
There was something Randall said to me when I left. No, not then. When I earned the the right to leave. He told me you survived this far. Now you get to live. Found living. Thought it was better, but it's difficult. Everything's mixed. It's not simple anymore. And I thought at first it would be better. And for a time, it was.
I'll be right back. Keep.
I'm feeling. I miss home. Where it was simple.
He gets up, walks closer to you, and sits back down and puts her legs in the water. I understand. It's the worst feeling to want to go home. But it's even worse when you know you can't. Or in situations you can, but things get complicated. But for the past almost 10 to 11 months, 2 days and 5 hours that I've been with home, not like I've been counting. Ever since I met you guys, I feel like I am home. In a weird way. Mostly, Shinora kind of reminds me of my sisters. Sag reminds me of how I kinda acted at home. Aurora reminded me of myself when I first met her. And you honestly reminded me of my family and everything I miss. Just kind of looks out. Summer, way I just have no manners at the table, and just my sisters and my mom would just honestly would argue and just play and just I miss that. And when I first met you guys, you reminded me of them. And at first I didn't think about it. Until I realized when we were all eating dinner with the Queen. Before the assassination attempt. I had a flashback of eating with my family. And normally I can't eat. But it's gotten a lot easier thanks to you. And she holds back her hand because she wanted to just pat you on the shoulder, but she stops. Thank you. I'm honestly just very grateful that I got to meet you and this group. Crazy enough that you guys are practically royalty.
Right.
Didn't know about it, but yeah.
I mean,
Standing
they
in
kind
the
of
corner,
design it
not
that
in the hot
way.
spring.
That basically everybody is.
Standing in the corner. Still reading the book, not in the hot spring, but didn't know until like. Actually, think about it. Didn't even know until like a month ago. Less.
I think
Less.
about a week and a half ago.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Wait, are you guys in the hot spring or are you guys?
I'm not in it. I'm just nearby.
I'm also nearby, but I'm doing stuff.
I'm
Well,
reading a book.
insight, please.
still.
I want to insight what I'm doing.
Okay.
Inside
Roll
check
insight.
yourself.
No, there's a reason.
Nah, sure.
Oh God.
There's
No, not
some
you guys. No.
private messaging reasons.
That's
Roll for the
23.
quality of your introspection.
23. Yes. 23. It's me.
High
True
quality
lie.
introspection.
Am I picking up BS from this thing?
Honestly, you get the feeling that it's probably true, but that he's not telling you the whole truth about how he's doing.
Okay. 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 As it turns out, you can have swear under her breath.
Very quickly catalog in my mind every spell I've ever seen Aurora cast. And I think to myself, did she cast Sending? I look at Aurora, and I very just quietly mouth, Sending?
Yep. And I mouthed.
Alexander?
Nope. A conversation we had in earlier about a certain someone.
Oh fuck.
I got nothing. Sorry, I got nothing.
No.
He kind of said like, since I'm saying on a certain thing to see how he's feeling, he's not telling me the whole truth. And
Understand now. Alright.
All time.
I understand now.
This
He kind of
God,
like
this man is
raises an
unlucky.
eyebrow. Kind of like raises an eyebrow. Okay.
This is fine. So, you guys spend some time in the hot spring.
Can I do something real quick?
Sure.
Just thought of this.
If you're not already at full health, you are now at full health.
Okay, sure.
Hell yeah.
I agree with this.
Yeah.
Alright.
This seems fine. This is fine.
We're going
I
the
was good, yeah.
Legend of Zelda Fairy Spring direction with this hot spring.
Oh, cool.
Hey.
a question. So, in the message I got, working with Alexander,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, this complicates and helps things.
Yeah. She's gonna share
Uh.
again. She usually shares it. She kind of shares like he says that he's fine. Like quotation mark. Well, somewhat fine, I guess. He's trying to work with Alexander. As your call. But I tell the others or not, or to the ones that don't know yet.
Why are you asking me?
No.
God damn it! First it's Rogar, and now it's you. All right. Okay.
One, this is kind of on the political side of stuff. We should
Don't
inform.
tell them until we leave. Until we get out. They're already under a lot of stress, and we don't know what tomorrow could yield. Don't give them too much hope, but don't tarnish the hope they already have. Let's just wait and get out of here, and then we explain everything.
Should I send a message back again? At the very least, I'm like, okay, and
I'd say leave it. I have a really weird feeling we're gonna need all the spell slots we have. Just a weird feeling.
I mean, you're gonna get a long rest.
Still, I don't trust you.
Why?
Anyways, unconventional thing. I'm gonna walk up to my room,
Okay.
to the inn that I have. Is there a mirror in there?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to take off my armor and take off my shirt, basically.
Okay.
I'll leave my pants. And I'm going to look over the map of scars that I have.
Mm-hmm.
Which ones were from my time with Serena and Dagon, and which ones were before?
You have quite a few from your time with Serena and Dagon. You have a few with that you've gained with this group. Just hits that you've taken.
I got a new one from Rogar right here.
Yeah.
Alright. I hope I gave him a new one too.
There are quite a few from before. Some look like they were self-inflicted, for some reason or another. Some look like they were inflicted through battles.
Any that I suddenly remember getting?
There's a couple that you suddenly remember getting.
Girl was into knife play, apparently.
Oh, no. Nothing like that.
Uh-huh.
But the amount of times that girl tried to kill you
Yeah.
has certainly left a few marks.
I rationalized it back then, at least.
Yeah.
And now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, that bitch tried to fucking murder me.
Yeah.
Like 30 times.
Yeah.
Probably closer to 200, but whatever. Okay. Are there any marks on my neck?
Nope.
Are there any branding marks? I feel like that bitch would try and brand me. I don't know
Roll chance. D100.
why. Oh, fuck. Alright. D100?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't had to roll one of these for this campaign before. $49.
Okay. There doesn't seem to be.
That I noticed on my upper torso.
Yeah.
I checked the rest. There's one. Where is
Yeah.
it, book?
On your hip, just above your buttocks.
What is it?
It seems to be initials.
OL?
Yeah.
It was 50% over, there wouldn't be any. 50% and 49 or under, there would be, wasn't there?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Did I rolled a 49?
Mm-hmm. The initials are very faint. It seems like they haven't been refreshed in a long time, but they were
Refreshed.
maybe refreshed a few times before.
I'm going to resurrect that bitch and kill her again. if I have my way. I would.
I'll mix stuff up too, though. Just saying.
I'm gonna fucking kill Michael so
I
bad.
think it's 25,000 gold pieces for true resurrection. That's 25,000 gold well spent.
Would you help me?
Would it affect me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's gonna affect me to have her back, so I'm gonna.
That's fair. Put her in a different body. Whatever. But just
That-
like I just
That would work. That would
Rogar
actually
just-
work.
Rogar, just help me with this. This is my campaign goal now. At the end of the campaign, I'm resurrecting that bitch and killing her over and over again. Or killing Michael. Whatever I need for
Oh.
closure.
Or both. Why not both?
Put my shit back
Both.
on.
Both is good.
I put my shit back on, extremely angry.
Alright. You get
And
dressed.
feeling taken advantage of.
And on
Yeah.
that note, if you could please, everybody without Fey heritage, please roll a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Okay,
we're
you
just
did
out? Alright. Oh, I'm not next to Rogar. Okay.
Wisdom
anyway.
save.
But I don't have to.
Wisdom save.
Just so you
Wisdom
know.
save.
I don't have to.
I don't have to either.
A wisdom,
Wisdom.
saving throw.
Well,
What's the living, boys? Let's go.
Yeah, I know. I got a pretty good roll too.
Fuck.
what happened?
Oh, you
Rogar
have the
never said
D8 too,
anything.
by the way.
Yeah,
You have
the
the
D8.
D8 too.
Please. No.
It's not a high DC. What'd you roll?
15.
That actually
After
should be
everything.
enough. That actually should be
15.
enough. Like the DC is like 10, I think.
14 without the
Please
bardic
try and make it.
inspiration.
Please try and make it. I don't want it saying stuff to him again.
I think I did. I mean, I hope I did.
What did you roll?
Me?
Yeah.
Me? Depends on whether or not you allow the bardic inspiration. Without 14, with 15. I rolled a 1 on a d8. We're having a good time tonight.
Okay. Cry?
22 total.
Alright.
Rolled a 15 plus 7.
Sagittarius, you feel a wave of dizziness roll over you. And when it passes, you squint for a moment before. What was that? That was weird.
Do I still remember everything?
But yes, you still remember everything.
Alright, cool. Whack.
Rogar,
Sorry,
Yep.
buddy.
Yep.
where are you?
At least you forget your trauma.
I recognize people.
Oh yes, obviously you recognize your friends.
You remember walking to a portal and now you're here.
The last thing you remember, Aurora
Yeah.
and Sedgwick were taken, basically.
Yep.
I walk back down to the room where everybody is.
What?
Rogar?
Like, since he knows what I know, I feel like, yeah, he knows what that was. I walk back into the room with everybody and go, alright. Check
You were-
call.
Happened some stuff.
I'll go back to the room to see the chaos.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm scrambling out of the pool.
Hey,
But-
Rogar, buddy.
We're
Right
fine.
here. First of all, we're fine.
We're fine. We were just left the Feywild.
You had your memories wiped from all of your time in the Feywild.
Yeah, that's the thing. Unless
Is
you
it
have faith.
all of the time, or just since the previous night?
All of the time in the Feywild.
Oh.
You cannot remember any of it.
Tiny?
Aim through the portal. Is this where we came out?
No. It's.
Yeah.
We found Aurora and Sagittarius and the Queen. We went through the
Good.
portal. We found Star, who was a servant to the Ice Queen that died. You were there when she was killed. And you came back to me and Junora. And we survived an ice storm. And we came to this end and we all met up. Laura's just gonna get up and leave.
Okay.
Just holding back. Just wiping her eyes and just gonna leave.
All right.
I'm looking outside. Where the heck are we?
Yeah.
My first reaction.
I'm just gonna quietly explain what I do know.
So
And I will leave out everything that I think he would not want to remember.
all right.
But I will say he won our duel decisively.
It's very important, you know.
Yeah, that's the most
Very,
important
very
thing.
important. That's the most important part.
I'm
Well,
sure he
it's not
fought
what I
well.
do know.
I'm sure he fought well.
Aurora, when you look outside, the area beyond the dome is still vaguely fuzzy, but now it's vaguely fuzzy in the direction of the mortal planes instead of the Feywild.
Ooh.
Well, good news, we're out of the Feywilds.
Good.
I don't know where we are yet.
Honestly, I was hoping that Sagittarius would be the one losing his memory. But you know.
I really didn't want to, but I'm glad I didn't.
Yes, I would have loved to explain what I knew.
Maximum roll of 31. 31! And I rolled a 3.
Oh God! I'm feeling that this shit could happen, and literally in my head, I'm like, would Laura tell him or would
kinda
she
like-
not? And
That's-
honestly, I don't know if she wants to.
Say the
I-
DC was 10 in the book. Was it
oh,
20?
is it? I couldn't
DC's
find a
10 in the
DC. I couldn't find a DC, so I was like,
In-
mentally, I was like, okay, the
Here.
DC is gonna be 17. Because that seems
In the
reasonable.
book- In the book, the DC's 10. I find it.
Okay, if you find it.
Give me 1 second. It's in the
17.
Tears of Play.
There was a.
Almost
I had
Chaos,
slightly
Shadowfell,
over.
Feywild
Oh,
magic, memory loss. A creature that leaves the Feywild must make a DC 10 Wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Fey
Okay,
creatures
would've been-
automatically succeed on the saving throw, as do any creatures like elves that have Fey ancestry.
Alright, trauma's still around. It's all good.
Trauma's
Alright,
still
so-
around. Trauma's still around.
Sagittarius does
And I
not feel
can't
that sense of
actually
kinship
fail
over
that
die.
save. I
You
cannot
you
fail
literally
that
can't.
save. You can roll
You
one.
cannot
anyway.
unless you roll a natural one, in which case, you know.
Oh, fine.
Crit fails on with saves. but,
Yes.
Yeah.
but you rolled a
12.
Alright, you're fine.
Well,
For
as I'm watching it,
for a
it's
moment, I'm gonna go with. For a moment, you can't remember anything, and so everything that happened still happens. And then,
Me explaining it.
the
brings
the
everything
young
back.
lady, the granddaughter, bustles into the room, pokes Sagittarius, and then Rogar, and
Oh,
everybody
hell.
else in the room. And Rogar, your memory comes back almost immediately.
I jumped when she poked me.
Twitch. Is it a male or a female?
Granddaughter, female.
I twitch harder.
She just pokes you in the forehead.
Still, I twitch harder.
So I don't see that. I don't see anything going on behind me. So I'm just like, mm.
Did she poke in the back of the head?
I bring my knees to my chest.
Oh right, trauma.
I sit down.
Yeah.
I sit down.
Yeah.
I quickly go up to him without touching him.
Didn't you leave?
Yeah, you left.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Wait.
Yeah.
Eh.
Well, she did poke me, so maybe I wasn't
She
far
poked
enough.
you. She poked you, and you turned around and you saw Rogar just curling up.
Why we're not in the place anymore, buddy.
We're not in the place
Fucking
anymore.
out. Fucking out. No
Is
more.
the dome going away? Is the dome getting clearer? Can I see exactly where we are? Is it back in the Cicello? Where are we?
You
Around.
seem to be in some sort of middle area.
Would it be recognizable as Erites?
There seems to be mountains on one side.
Fuck.
Which side?
We're not in Erites.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Wait.
Where?
Which
Where?
side?
Where?
This is
Great
relevant.
question. There's mountains to the south of you.
Fuck.
There's
I'm
mountains.
looking out the window and I'm just like, God.
There's mountains a very far distance to the west.
Wait, west.
We're in Saison, I think.
West or east?
No, we're not.
We're not.
Hold
I don't
on.
think we are.
Where are we in the uncharted land?
No.
I don't think so.
West or east?
East.
Fuck.
Right.
No.
I,
Whichever direction Galeham is from, Sajan.
Yeah, east.
Yeah, east.
Wait, are we in Saison? Saison?
We're in Saigon. We're in Saigon.
we're in the place where I have a $10,000 gold bounty on me.
This will be
Indeed.
fun.
I'm gonna turn around with guys. I'm gonna back away. I'm gonna back guys. You should see where we are.
I stand up and put my hand out to Rogar and like basically just offer like to lift him up.
One finger.
I wait. I hold it.
Just stay next to him.
Pull him to his feet. Go.
Let's go!
My
Where
plan is no longer necessary since we're out,
are we?
which means I have to make a new plan
Hello.
according to where we are.
If she hears you say that, Lauren, all she says, we're not in the Cicello, that's for sure. As she's staring out the
We're
window.
not.
Do I recognize this place because she's had to go through this place?
Yes.
Fuck, I recognize
I
these
recognize this
mountains.
place.
I recognize these mountains.
You most certainly do.
I recognize this place.
Yes. There's this
Vaguely or
vague
full
sense
force?
of deja vu. Very strong.
Well, that alone tells me all I need to know. Alright. Because I've gotten used to that sense being the you experienced this, but it's locked, you don't remember it sense. So, I'll be the asshole and open the door first.
Alright. Well, you're welcome to go outside. The dome is still up. Just
Okay.
everything beyond the dome is becoming clearer.
I'll take a step outside.
Okay.
Doubt I recognize this place.
Not really.
I might, but I doubt it.
Oh,
I'll go.
No clue where I am.
Not a single clue.
Yep.
I'll go over to Sagittarius. Where are we?
I think we're near my home.
Laura just takes steps outside and looks at the mountains. Oh yeah. We're in Saison. Fuck!
Fuck.
I'm gonna go upstairs and put my armor on.
I put mine back on after, like, Sagittarius basically just put on as much clothing as he could comfortably possible, because he just, like, the more clothing I have on, the less I have to think about what's underneath.
Yeah, Laura's going to put her stuff on and
Alright.
look at Sag and just go. Takes out her quill and stuffs it back into her shirt.
He's got angry
Probably-
eyes on.
You're probably gonna need this since we're
What?
here. Holds out the hat disguise. It shifts to the person wearing it. So
Mask of many faces anymore, yeah, that makes sense. I think, just kinda, like, thinks for a second, like... I feel like I'll draw more attention with illusion magic on me than I will without it for the moment. Because I look completely different from my entire family for the most part.
We know.
Just
But
keep it for now, and we'll see.
Do you wish to look like someone else again?
No. I plan to only look like me. Rather be me than somebody else.
rather be someone else than be me. Just walks.
He just cracks his knuckles.
Just
Whenever I
have
a
a
second, whenever I
Jen
have a second, like,
and
off to the side with Rogar. Whenever I have a second,
mhm.
I'm just gonna say to him quietly, like, I am so selfishly sorry that I wanted you to keep your memories of it. I felt like I have a sense of kinship with you that I don't have with anyone else. Because and that is selfish of me, I know.
I didn't only fight by myself. There were many of us. I grew close with many and fought many alongside. When I was with them, it was the closest bond I had. Now I am with you. Sure. To think. But if you need a bond, you have one with me.
And that feeling comforts me more than you will ever know. Thank you.
I'm gonna do something slightly odd.
Okay.
It's practice, but in a different kind. I want to practice mounted combat with Achilles.
Okay.
So setting up dummies within the dome and just practicing whacking straw pillows
Alright. You do so?
in the sort of drive-by sense.
Yeah.
Are
Valid.
you gonna take? Are you?
The
Are you
original
thinking
plan
taking
was
the-
for yes, but I don't
Really?
need mounted combatant to engage in mounted combat, especially not with Fine Steed.
True. I was wondering if you were gonna take that or not. I remember you originally did take it.
But I'll do that until it gets dark enough that I need to sleep, basically.
Valid.
Well,
I'm gonna
eat,
one more
then
thing.
sleep.
I'm gonna do another sending again. Soren again.
Mhm.
We're out of Feywild. Fine and stir, but alive. Mentally unsure. What do you mean you're working with Alexander? Please respond as soon as you can. Sorry, wait.
The response you get is, I'm glad you all are safe. I'm helping him run Luz de Cello while you are gone. Hope you are able to come back soon.
I love a time, the voice
Yep.
that Aurora was calling BS. And she's like,
Mm-hmm.
she wants to pull her hair out. Does he feel anything from her goddess? Any anger or also calling BS from the goddess?
The goddess has got a whole lot of...
I'm calling this BS too.
Yep. Just a,
Laura, if you walk,
whole lot of...
Laura, if you walk away the door, you just see Aurora kind of groan and just fall flat on her face onto the pillow, groaning.
Do I need to ask?
Not now. People are stubborn.
No shit. Just. Alright. Goddamn. Do I. This place gives me goosebumps. Just. That's all she says out loud. Just like, this place just gives me goosebumps. I thought the floor that was bad.
Eventually, it gets dark enough that it seems to be evening. Dinner is prepared and served. By the time it gets dark enough that Rogar should be going inside to get some sleep, dinner has since passed, although there is dinner still on the table under a large metal tin waiting for Rogar.
I will happily accept.
Excellent.
I'm gonna prod at that mental dam in my mind a bit more and hope for better results.
Okay.
Ah, dang it.
Roll for it.
What is it? What's the roll?
Wisdom.
Straight?
Mm-hmm.
First one of the night. This would be the moment to have it. Nat 20 for a 24.
Okay. All right.
Every time. Every time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nightmare. Alright.
So, you prod at the mental dam in your mind. Your bond with your goddess is stronger here, although still faint because of the strong amount of magic. And you feel something break in the wall. And a flood of not inconsequential, but non-complicated memories, like those of a child, flood through. You see yourself playing with your siblings, learning, doing schoolwork, stuff like that. You see brief glimpses of yourself going places with your parents, writing in a journal, talking to people that you meet along the way. You see a large open space that's dark and gloomy, and you don't like being there, but you know you have to. You push yourself a little further to remember what that place is because it feels important. And you feel that place push back. And not just push back, shove back. And you get a flood of dark and terrifying memories of one of your parents holding your arm as they cut it over a chalice or something similar, a basin maybe. You see brief glimpses of begging your parents to do this to you instead of your siblings. That you're more deserving of the honor. You see yourself use those words specifically. And
In a protective way or in a selfish way?
you remember doing it to make your parents think it's selfish. But the feeling that you get when you say it is protective. You'd do anything to keep your siblings from having to go through this as well.
So all the self-inflicted scars are parental inflicted scars? Is
Seems
that?
like.
It's the ones on my arms?
Yeah.
Good to know.
You see yourself playing with your older brother, your younger sister, well into teenage years. You see the safety that you felt with them and that you felt you could give them. You protected them from your parents and they protected you from Olivia when they could. When you could. You see yourself running your hands very gently over the scars on your brother's arms. Over the scars on your sister's arms. Scars that have long since faded. But you all three know that they're there. And that yours haven't faded for a long time.
Okay.
Okay. Symphony? Is there anything you'd like to ask before I throw you back?
So my older brother went through it too,
Mm-hmm.
but I was the one who went through it the most because I asked for it.
Yeah.
Do I remember what the blood sacrifice was for?
You're not entirely certain.
Gotcha. Alright, then I have no question.
Alright?
Okay, then.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
What did you remember this time? Anything good or bad? Are you passed out?
I don't think we're allowed to know that
Yeah.
until he's
No,
until he's ready to share.
Yeah, are you passed
Yes.
out? This
Are
time?
you taking a damage book? I wouldn't be surprised if I did.
shit.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Oh,
How much? How many D12?
It's a great question.
Because that would be D12.
That's a
I'll share.
yikes.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if you just threw 2 D20 down. And like,
why did you prod
Ah.
me when you know that you're taking damage?
Ah, yes, the percentile dice for damage rolls.
Yes.
I didn't prod at it with the intention of bad memories.
You mean like
Right,
last
yeah,
time
with the-
you prod it specifically?
You take
Yeah.
10 points of slashing damage.
Ooh, yeah, there it is. Any psychic?
Oh, and hold on.
There it is.
Oh, look at the dice. Ah, pretty dice.
Pretty dice. 8 points of psychic damage.
Yeah,
That's
it's just.
just.
Ah,
Is any of the scars on my arms bleeding now? Yeah, how many?
A good few of them. Like
Jeez.
4 or 5.
Like- Out of what, the 50? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. Alright, that's good to know. I will bandage those up then.
I am so
Alright.
Act like act like they never happened.
I am happy, Fry, that somebody doesn't involve seeing each other's injuries on our own bodies.
Yeah, that
Holy-
would suck.
I am gonna.
Hi, Silver.
Are we taking a long rest then? Aside
Yes.
from that mess,
Yeah.
which I'm not even gonna bother trying to clean up.
I suddenly understand why that fucker Lord Peveril called me conniving and manipulative. But I didn't think it would be because of those reasons. Book. Alright, he called me a schemer. Not conniving and manipulative.
Schemer doing schemings.
Schemies.
Yeah, I
I
did.
gotta go. I'll be back soon, but I gotta do a couple things.
Okay. So,
Break.
yeah, so now seems like a great time for a break. We took a
Bruh.
break a couple hours ago, so let me just.
Holy shit.